decay. That's everybody's worst enemy. You know, if you look it up, if you look up the Greeks, we have the theta, which is time decay. The longer you hold your contract and it moves and it moves sideways or whatever, you the theta, or the longer you hold your contract to swing it, the theta is time decay. It's going to eat up your daily contracts for your 0 DTEs, for SPY and QQQ, or IWM, for the indexes that expire every day. It's going to eat, the first thing that it's going to eat up on is the contracts that's going to expire soon, meaning your 0 DTEs that's going to expire today, and your Friday expiration that's going to expire. How to get around that is to get in the stock that's moving crazy. You know, the volatility is going to cancel out all of that. To cancel out data is to buy more time. That's the only way to cancel out the data, is to buy more time. That's why I always give 1 day expiration for SPY and QQQ, because when the market pulls back or goes sideways, you do not want to get crushed or your contracts lose value from it going sideways. I give the next day, so when the market pulls back and it moves back in your favor, you are getting all those coins from today and tomorrow. You know, for some stocks, they got the huge gaps where I give you 2 or 3 weeks out. Some stocks are so good, like the ones that I'm going to give you, that I give in the chat, quantum stocks. QUBT and INQ, IONQ, all those quantum stocks or whatever is the future or whatever. That's the new thing that we are looking at. We have about 7 that we are looking at, and those quantum stocks were penny stocks, and they're like $20. They were like $2 and $4. Let's say November, December. Those penny stocks went up so crazy. They went up 300, 400, 500% in just 1 month. So y'all can either buy the stock or y'all can buy the options on them. So we are going to be looking into the quantum stock. We are going to be looking into the Chinese stocks, because they are going to put tariffs on China or whatever. I don't know how bad it's going to be or how good it's going to be. But being that we are an option and we trade both sides, when you wake up, if they put tariffs in this bag, we are going to ride the market down. Your puts are going to be more worse than your calls. Or if the tariffs are good, you know, on China, when Trump put them in place or whatever, you're going to see Alibaba, you're going to see JD.com, you're going to see XPEV, which is the competitor to Tesla. XPEV and NEO, they're all like car companies. You know, and you'll see all of those Chinese tech and everything go up from the tariff. You also see NVIDIA, which is over there, and you'll see AVGO, you'll see TSM, anything that's in China, you'll see those go up. And mainly you're going to see energy, the energy sector. Some of the stocks to look out for energy would be, you have some clean energy stocks like FSLR, which is First Solar. You have, what's the other one? Enphase, which came down for 1 full year. They shorted that stock for 1 full year. So the stocks that they short and bring down all year, you're going to be looking to ride those back up. You have Oxy, OXY. You have XOM. You have BP. Whatever gas companies that's in your region, you're going to have those go up. So home heating, well, you know the obvious reasons that gas will go up in December, January, March, or whatever. You're going to have those oil stocks and energy stocks to play, whether it's crude oil or regular oil or whatever. So you have those to look forward to. It's just so many things to play. And then we have earnings that's going to be coming. You're going to have JP Morgan and Citigroup and Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs is going to be reporting this month. And then you're going to have Tesla and Nvidia and all of them in tech that's going to be reporting. So everybody that's looking to join and everybody that's looking to trade, Trump got something in stock for us. It's gonna be a transfer of wealth, and everybody is saying it. A lot of the really wealthy people did horrible things where they're gonna be in jail, and it's gonna be time for us to step up or whatever. So for you black people, or you white people, Spanish, Indian, whatever, or if you were poor or if you are poor, the wealth is definitely going to transfer over or whatever. I'm still considered medium poor, so I'm looking for this wealth, this said wealth, thank you, this said wealth to transfer over or whatever. We have an inauguration that's coming on the 20th or whatever, so y'all can either get any stocks before inauguration, because the market is going to go places that you never saw before or whatever. So I'm going to take questions right now. Now that we got all of that out of the way, I'm going to take questions right now. I remember somebody asked me questions, what's my favorite indicator? On my chart, I enter my trades on a 5-minute chart or whatever. Other than that, the most important one right now that we are teaching people to go over is the 45-minute chart. The 45-minute chart have trends and it has gaps where you won't see it on a 5-minute or a 10-minute chart or 15-minute chart or whatever. You can see those on the 45-minute chart. On my chart, I have the RSI. I have the moving averages, 50, 100, 200, and the last thing on my chart only is the ATR. Why ATR? The ATR is the average true range, and it measures volatility. It gives you the range of how much the stock can move on that set period of time. If you plug in for the average true range, if you plug in 7-day time period and a daily range, it's going to give you how much the stock moves on average for that 7-day period and range of 7 to 14-day period. It's going to give you how much the stock moves on average for that period or whatever. But you have to use the daily chart. If you put it to the daily chart or whatever, it's going to give you how much the stock moves. It's very, 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 very important for y'all to know before y'all get in these trades how much the stock moves. But y'all know how much the stock moves, then you can then go in, pick whatever stock you want to trade, and measure how much it can move for the time period that you're in or whatever. So I'm gonna take some questions. The moving averages is the indicator. Hold on. The indicator is the moving averages 50, 100, 200, and ATR. Not the ATE. The ATR measures volatility or whatever. It gives you how much the stock is going to move. Because some people don't have a range or idea of how much the stock is going to move or whatever, so they just jump in and just sell, or they end up holding too long or whatever. But I'm here to tell you, if you know how much the stock is going to move ahead of time and you know the level, it makes charting that much easier or whatever. So next thing you do, once you know how much a stock can move, you look at your daily chart. If it's saying that Tesla moved $20 in a day, and in the pre-market, which is 4 a.m. to about 9:30 a.m. my Eastern time, they have 24-hour trading. And if you wonder why stocks move overnight when everybody's sleeping, they have 24 hours where they can trade these stocks after they close or whatever. I think the music just got loud. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can still hear me. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me still. Or clap or wave, anything. Thank you. So Wednesday in particular, we have FOMC. FOMC is Fed minutes. Really the recipe for them to punch in to see if economically we are headed to a recession or not. They're going to punch in job numbers. That's the available jobs on the market, and it's the unemployment numbers that we get every week. They're gonna punch in consumer sentiment and confidence, and mainly CPI and PPI, which is core price index and producer price index. The CPI and PPI is what they're pushing out and distributing, and what we're buying or whatever, supply and demand basically. Or whatever. If it's no supply and demand, nobody's buying, these businesses are closing down and all that other stuff, it's going to be forced to do another rate increase or whatever, and that's going to push us closer to recession. It's highly likely that it's not going to happen or whatever, but he already definitely said that he's projected to bring inflation down to 2% or whatever. Things that's going to be affordable is going to be the gas pump, clothing, everything or whatever. And if you let up on the tariff, you're definitely going to be able to, the tax and everything is definitely going to be better. So, the stocks for Trump to look out for is Rumble. He has Rumble. It was something else that they said he had. Rumble, he has money in, and his stock is DJT. Donald J. Trump for his initials. DJT. Y'all ever forget the stock? Is DJT. It's DJT for his initials. Yes. And Rumble. You look at those stocks and something else to trade the index or whatever. The index is by QQQ, IWM, which is the Russell 2000. And you have the DIA, which is the Dow. I'm going to take some questions right now. Give me 1 second. Somebody asked, the trade you posted in the contract was 400 something. Isn't that stock for large account group? So I bought it in my small account for 400 because it probably wasn't 400 to begin with or whatever. Like I said, NDX and SPX have contracts that's affordable way out of the money, but if you don't know how to play it, you will definitely be stuck inside of the trade or whatever. Sometimes I do buy those contracts that's out of the money towards the end of the day, and they'll end up doing something or whatever. But I don't want to make it a habit to buy it way out of the money. So for the most part, I like to buy contracts for NDX, $1,600 to swing, and SPX, $350 and up to swing or whatever. So that's the answer. Your question, backup page clearance or whatever. Just because I put inside the large account view, that doesn't mean that only us can trade or whatever. I put it over there because those contracts are really expensive. And it's not likely that you'll find a $400 one unless you go way out of the money, 500, 600 strikes out of the money or whatever. I give out insiders who trade that's profitable and trades that's safe, that's not risky or whatever. So buying something that far out of the money, something that's $400 on NDX, have to be maybe $500 out of the money or whatever. And the only time that they move is when the market is holding. And the HDR NDX is almost $400 or whatever. So on a trend day, I'm fine. On a trend day, those contracts can make it in the money. And those $400 one day, I did play $400 one, and they went to 14 grand. That's sad to my Instagram page or whatever. Some people don't, they be like, oh, it's not real. I'm like, you see my whole account there, how it's not real or whatever. It did 5,000, almost 5,000%, 4,800%. Y'all see it tagged to my page or whatever. That happened because the market did, the NASDAQ did 400 points when it was open or whatever, and I caught the photo or whatever. So that occurrence, the market does a huge move once a week or twice a week where you can get 1,000% or 2,500% sometimes. Sometimes it's over the ATR. So the ATR on NASDAQ is like 400 points. And sometimes it do 500-600 points or whatever. It depends. Like inauguration, they will definitely do 500-600 points or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. That like if y'all can get in QQQ and SPY before the 20th and swing them through, or NDX, SPX ahead of time, y'all gonna make more money than y'all ever imagined. So let me take the next question. Your number one rule for entering strangle. I don't have no rule for entering strangle because how your strangle works is a strangle is a hedge where you buy a call higher than a put, basically, and you're looking for the market to move in one direction or the next or whatever. You only lose on a strangle if the market goes sideways or whatever. Number one rule on the strangle is not to sell at the bell if you're swinging it, because the market needs the market needs that day to move or whatever, because only way you're gonna make money on anything that you swung is if the market moves overnight. So you need that full day for the market to move somewhere or whatever. If y'all in anything and y'all swung anything and the market moves significantly overnight and you want to sell, you can then sell then at the bell. But if you didn't see no movement, what's the sense of buying overnight, or the day before if you wasn't going to let it, overnight. So that's my number one move. RB motion, that's my number one move for strangle. So many people are scared of the strangle because they feel like they buying both sides and they're going to lose on both sides. Only way you can lose on a strangle. And the strangle is a hedge. A hedge is when you're not sure where the market is going to go, so you buy both sides. That's my strategy, only overnight. Because we don't know where the market is going to go overnight, and you do not want to assume where the market is going to go overnight. So you're going to buy both sides and hope that the market is going to move in your favor on your calls or on your put. How it works is that your calls, if the market moves upward and if the market do a full ATR, you'll be up 400-500% on one side and you'll be down 99% on one side. So one side has to consume the other side 99% before you can make money on the other side. So to lose on one side means to gain on the other side, if that makes sense to y'all. And then one side will continue to go when the other side will continue to go. It's kind of hard to make back money on the losing side if you go to 100% or whatever. That's what a strangle is. And you can buy a straddle when you buy strikes at both sides. You can't really win like that. I mean, you can't really lose like that because you're buying at the same price or whatever. So that's another one. But the strikes, the prices are going to be more expensive because obviously they know that you're going to win. The probabilities of you winning is going to be maybe like 90-something% because you're buying the same strike or whatever. On the probability when you buy one side, let's say you buy a call and you swing it and it don't go on your favor, you're going to lose 100% on that side. Or if you buy a put and it doesn't go in your favor, you're going to lose 100% or 50% on the side. But if you buy, your chances are higher. I think actually Master Rate said it's 33. Chance when you do one side and 66% chance when you do two sides. So that's the strike or whatever. It says you edit your trade signals. How do I know when to get in or the time or day trade is swinging? I remember you actually asked me so basically I give I had my seconds when they talk to. Okay. So in the morning I give trades based on them bringing structure, meaning them bringing support or resistance or whatever. I will go in towards the end of the day and edit that trade because I'm not going to give one side to swing unless it's a 2 week sell or so, and I expect the market to go one way in favor, one way or another or whatever. So I go in to answer your question, and I go in and edit for the people who swing trade or whatever. Just add it the other side. So that's to answer your question. At the end of the day, In the beginning of the day, you only have one side. The market is either going up or it's going down. In the days that it goes sideways, you'll get your full strangle during the day. If not, you'll see the strangle towards the end of the day, towards about 3:30, 3:30. That's so you can add the other side. How I pick my strength? I pick my strength based on the ATR. If the ATR say that a stock can move $10, if it says this stock can move $10 or whatever, I'm giving you within that $10 range, right? And let's say it moved in your favor or whatever. Your strangle is going to be added towards the end of the day to match how much the side that you want for. You know, so if you win 5 strikes out on the calls, I will give you 5 strikes out on the puts to match that. And they're gonna be like this, like a weigh machine or whatever. They're gonna weigh on each one. I don't play straddles. They're more expensive. I play strength or whatever. So that's the answer to your question or whatever. For all the people that's looking to join right now, I gotta leave. Because we have to go live and I have to train the people inside my group. All the people that's looking to join now, inbox me. It's $500 for the full year before I go up in prices. Believe it or not, that's very cheap or whatever, because this boys are charging by the week $100 or whatever by the week or whatever. I'm only charging you $500 for the year, just a little over $1 a day or whatever. And what you make is yours. I don't charge anything extra unless you want a one-on-one from Action Mastery. He's gonna charge y'all $150 for y'all one-on-one, and you're gonna get everything you need. You ain't gonna need nothing after that or whatever. I don't charge nothing extra once you join. And yes, you can be part of both groups. I only offer large account groups to the people that's already in my main account group. Why? Because the large account group only trade NDX and SPX and swing trade. And you don't want to be stuck only, it's boring only trading those or whatever. So you want to be able to be in my main account group, so when I go live, you can be able to trade those 1,000% things for earnings and things like that that's coming up. In major plays too or whatever. You don't want to be stuck or whatever. So for the people that's in my group that's looking to be a part of the large account, it is $500 per month, but they make it back in minutes. They make it back in minutes, and I'm having to sell on that one, 20% or whatever. So all the people that's on this live, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying so long. You can take 20% off the $500. So don't meet me there. Beat me there. It's $400 for everybody that's joining right now. And this live will be saved or whatever. So if you're joining right now, I will give you the link. If you pay, y'all can send. If you have my number, just send the $400 to my number. Quick question, hurry up, type your question before I leave. If I already gave you my number to pay or whatever, instead of you paying the $500, or everybody, I thank y'all because this is like the most that the live ever had. And I pray that I can continue with people on the live or whatever. Because my group needs to grow into the 7,000 and stuff like other big large, discourse, because we're getting 1,000%. And I know discourse is not giving out that or whatever. I know it's hard for people to believe that I'm making 1,000% once a week or whatever. It's kind of scared to join, but it's coming. It's definitely coming or whatever. Hey, Holly Intuitive. Thank you for the live. Thank you. Married to the money. Okay, somebody had a quick question. So, TGJURAG75. Am I single? Yes. I'm very single. I'm not looking, but I'm single. Or whatever. My relationship ended during the pandemic. It was the worst breakup. I thought I was going to die, so now I'm taking my time to just dedicate myself to it. If love happens, he will have to be a trader, and he will definitely have to be wealthy or whatever, because the riches that I'm about to get, you have to match that or whatever. So, yeah, I am very serious. If y'all want to look, if y'all want to see what y'all paying for, this is how I look in real life. This is how I look in real life. Look. Oh, I got a twin over here. Look at my twin. I got a twin. This is how she look in real life. Hey, I'ma type her live too. And you single? You single? She's single. Where you from? Trinidad or from Belize? She's from Belize. Natural hair, banging body. She's here. Everything in your life, what you would see. This my twin today. Flat stomach. I say her feet. Beautiful feet. Beautiful feet. If y'all like what y'all see, I'm gonna put her. You can type her name down there. She's gonna type her Instagram for y'all. Okay. She says her. Being extra. What's that? He said, I don't want to cheat on you. Being extra. Red bone. Oh, extra is Brooklyn. We extra in Brooklyn. Accept my invite. Your invite to where I can't see any invite. Y'all funny. Red bone? I don't know if we red. It's probably just a reflection or whatever. We kind of caramel. we kind of caramel, kind of brownish or whatever. Yes. So 400 for the large account group, and I'll do a discount or whatever. I'm doing discounts for people that want to be part of both groups. So both groups is 500 for the large account group, which is once a year or whatever. You don't pay anything else. And then for the small, sorry, for the large account group is 500. It's a sale on that. I'm doing 400 for today. And for the regular account group is 500 also. And it's 400 for today or whatever. Because I really appreciate y'all for staying this long or whatever. So every live I usually give a little discount for the people that's joining. And being that I didn't do a New Year's sale or whatever, y'all can definitely inbox me to join. But I have to leave right now because we are going live in my group. But if y'all want to be part of the group, definitely join for the 400. If I already text you my number, y'all can just send a cash app or a Zelle over of the 400, and I will add y'all immediately, and y'all can catch the live or whatever, because we going live in there. We go live for the classes every Sunday or whatever, and then we go live every morning at 8:30 a.m. or whatever to chart. So you're gonna be missing nothing inside the chat or whatever. If you're part of my group and you're not profitable and you just joined, because the end of the year is kind of stagnant. But we have earnings, like I said. We have earnings to watch out for. We got economic data, which is every single week. And then you have Trump coming. And all of us going to get our 1,000% on the 20th or whatever. So thanks everybody for joining. Hold on. Somebody said it's 400 for the large account. Yeah, 400 for the or whatever. It says, did you know Fendi's? No! No way!
Yes way.
No way! Thanks for telling me that. I did not know that. And I started to go to that party. Oh, wow. Oh my God, I gotta call him. I did not know that. Woo. We gotta keep our loved ones in our prayers. Yes, Sky, the large account group is monthly. They make so much. They make so much in a large account group. For the and what you call it? I myself, I found SPS last year. Or 2023, I found SPF, and I played it every single day or whatever. I was profitable on it, and I did not know that they had an NDX. When NDX came to Reboot, when they start letting us trade NDX, NDX moved $300 to $400 a day. So I was like, I'm going to chart the ATR and I'm going to go way out of the money and I'm going to see what this thing do. And my first week trading, I'm like, 16,000 for me. You know, for a lot of people, we are making like $20 an hour. So when because I was like a nanny or whatever, and I was making $20 an hour before I left, and I thought that was something. I thought that was something because the minimum wage had went up to maybe $18 during the pandemic or whatever, and they pushed it to like $20. So I thought that was something. You know, making like $700 or whatever. But to make that, you know, thousands in a day, 5,000 on an NDX or whatever, 5,000 before 10 o'clock. Thank you, baby. No, I'm just going to this one. Yeah, like on NDX and SPX or whatever, you can get a good 5,000 before 10, 11 o'clock or whatever. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get. A lot of people are like, oh, it's capped, it's this. And I'm like, we send the screenshots, how is it capped? Or whatever, but definitely. Let me see. Yeah, small account is one-time payment. Let me see if I can take some questions. Oh my God. That is so sad. He's a loved one. What is considered large? Large account is really considered 10K. So 10K and above. If you have 8K, it depends. If y'all want to join the large account and you have thousands in your account, I'm not going to hold you to 10K or whatever because the guy just outed me and was like, oh, you traded with $400? He said you traded it with $400, so it's up to y'all. I just try to make it where you have a large account to trade NDX and SPX, but if y'all have 4,000 and y'all want to trade it and you want to pay $500 or $400 each month for the large account, you can definitely join or whatever. I was just trying to play it safe. or whatever, but if y'all have less than, if y'all have less, I was requiring for a large account group 10K and above or whatever for the drawdown. But if you have less than that and you want to try it out for a month, give it a try. What is your 2024 total profit swing and day trade? I think that's kind of personal to ask somebody what they made for the year. Unless I'm claiming you on my taxes, that's frowned upon. Yeah, that's definitely frowned upon to ask somebody.
They made a point over 100K.
How much they made? You know. So the most profitable thing I can tell you. The most profitable thing I can tell you was NVIDIA for me in India. And I don't even trade NDX a small amount of time, but it's giving like 16 grand on average each the big day or whatever. So what happens is, for the large account group, I like that dress. The large account group, you see that dress? Look at that. Look at that booty. I'm trading on average $1,600 I'm swinging on each side or whatever. So basically, the market is giving 1,000%. I always say one, but right now the market is holding where it's giving 1,000%, maybe twice, sometimes 3 times a week for me or whatever. And when I go in with my 1,600, it goes to 16 grand or whatever. So you can kind of imagine how much I made or whatever, give or take. So I answer another question. He said, I'm going to make a lot. Yes, you are going to make a lot, especially this week and the week that Trump. The week that Trump came in, I think one of those trades, the day he got elected, I think it went over 2,000%. I think I did like 2,000% that week or whatever. So you can just imagine inauguration. So we're gonna try to get in ahead of time, and we are going to ride whatever they give us. Me, I think I'm gonna do something stupid like go naked calls or whatever. I don't think I'm about the other side. That last time I was on the phone with my friend and I said, got a little African friend. She said, Chrissy, don't do that. She said, Chrissy, don't do that. Don't buy one side. I feel sorry for you. I was like, no, I feel sorry for you because my God told me to buy naked calls. She was like, God didn't tell you to buy one side. I'm telling you, I heard the lady say buy one side. So I bought one side and did the 2,500% I think on one side, and that's what I'm gonna do on inauguration. I don't think it's a possibility that we come down for Trump's inauguration. If it does, guess what? I just buy the other side. I think more like I'm thinking about putting about 5,000 on Trump's inauguration or whatever, on Indians or whatever. Because if I'm correct about it, if I put 5K on it and then at least do 1,000% or whatever, that's 50 grand. Period. And one day. That's one day or whatever. And that's only if the NASDAQ doing the regular move. Because what it's doing the regular move, which is, I think on QQQ is between $7 and $10, and on QQQ is $7 and $10. QQQ and SPY is $7 to $10. On SPY is $100. I mean, on SPX is $100. On NDX is $380. $400. They be giving it like every other day. So that's what I'm saying. We finna get real rich. You see this wig? This is the rich auntie wig. This is not synthetic that I had before. We moving out. You said not other. Let me tell you something. What other traders do? They ain't got shit to do with me. If I don't want to tell you that I made $1 million or if I made 700,000, that's up to me. I do not want to disclose what I made. Maybe I make shit. Don't piss me off tonight.
Wait, you feisty.
Somebody said I pray I make a lot. I need to pay, baby girl. Oh, Deidre, I've been telling you since the pandemic to get in here. You gotta get in on a sale or something. Cree was just telling me about her daughter's college tuition too. For people that gotta pay college tuition that didn't get a scholarship or whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all something briefly. Like, I have grown kids. My kids are 25 and 24 or whatever. When they were in school, being that they had good grades, I always push, and y'all can listen to this too, because I give other advice too. When they in school, that last year or whatever, y'all got to talk to their guidance counselors, whatever, because what's the sense of being a scholar or making 100% or having a 3-point-something GPA if you're not going to get into college for free or whatever. Y'all smart, getting hundreds, A plus, A minus, or whatever, and then you gotta go pay for school. I taught my kids that we're poor, school is free, and school was free. My kids got scholarships. I made sure to that. You gotta find a tap, a pail, or something, and if you're married, take that husband off. If he's a breadwinner, take his ass off. Make sure you single before that. Make sure you single. Because if you gotta put down both of y'all 80,000 or 100,000, which I know y'all make a lot, if y'all have to put both of that down, you're gonna be paying out your ass for college. College is a business or whatever. I never went. My mother definitely wasn't paying for it, and I just didn't want to go because I feel like the things that they were teaching, anything past a 5th grade or 9th grade or 5th grade. You say is LU smarter than a 5th grader? Anything past a 5th grade education, most people don't need. That's why hustlers make the most. Because you just need street smarts and you just need to know a thing. Find that thing, just like they have out here job courts where you can just skip college, take your GED and go to a job court. I would always, people, young parents that can't afford to put their kids through college, let them, if they graduated, they can quit if they don't want to finish, because school is not for everybody. They can take up a course with the job course, and they can be an electrician. That's what most people do. They can be anything, and if they just take up a course, and that way they are hands-on what they want to do, and they don't have to be stuck doing trigonometry and all that shit that you don't need or whatever. That's why I never went to college, because it's a business. You're gonna be paying $75 grand, and then you gotta be paying for the rest of your life. And most people do not. My daughter is they artists, they paint and all that other stuff. They came out of school and did retail, people don't even handle that money, and then most people that come out of school don't even do what they said degree is for or whatever. So if you need money to pay that bill, bro, get in here before Trump get here. If you have a little money now, or if you want to wait till your income tax come or whatever, because a lot of people do not have extra money to just give out 500 here and there when they got 3, 4, 5 kids or whatever. It's understandable or whatever. If you have money as a family member, if you have money to put on the market, you can join or whatever and trade with me in the morning or whatever, and you'll have way more money than you can ever imagine or whatever. I quit my job I think 6 months after trading or whatever, and I was just doing penny stocks. When I found out what options was doing, like I always tell y'all in the live, on the options, I had one of my first trades. I hit Nvidia for I think 28,000. I hit Bitcoin for 10,000. I hit excuse me, I gotta use the bathroom. And it's on the page too. I hit and this was the first month of trading. I had, what was that, AMC. So I wasn't able to get GameStop because I was switching over from Robinhood to Webull. I wasn't able to get GameStop. GameStop would have made me a millionaire overnight or whatever. So Robinhood, black people, and it was cheating people that won on GameStop or whatever. I wasn't able to catch GameStop none of the time, but they said that AMC was squeezing too. So I caught AMC for 38 grand or whatever. After that, I quit my damn job. I had to quit after that because there was no way that the job was gonna give me the 38 grand overnight that. I was making $20 an hour or whatever. Even if I made $700 a week or whatever, that was a few months of payment or whatever. So I would say to the average person that's looking to trade, save up about 6 months when you trade in these options. Save about 6 months, and then you quit your job. Quit your job and start trading full time. As long as you know how to master it, quit your job and start trading full time or whatever. Day traders make a lot of money and no job can pay it or whatever. So, in closing, like I said, the people that's looking to join now, everybody that's looking to join, if you like what I'm saying, or you want to join, or if you like the profits or whatever. If you're looking at the NDX, and the NDX that's not provided inside my small account, I give you buy QQQ, but you can get the same percentage, but not the same game or whatever. Those are more expensive. Those are for the large accounts or whatever. But I got you. I give out 1,000% too. The earnings, everything is rolling back around. You got the inauguration. You got a lot of things to look out for or whatever. And then you have 20% off the regular group, 20% off the large account group. The only people that's allowed in my large account group is the people that's already inside the small account group. So keep that in mind. I'm going to save this. And then it says, I pray a lot. I need some pay for Yes, definitely. So hit me on the side and I can get you set up or whatever. Everybody that's listening, definitely if you're gonna join tonight so that y'all can get part of the class tonight. So I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna save it if y'all need to come back.
Hold on.